Stephen, after a few days taking a look back at the Doncaster game with a fresh pair of eyes, how do you analyse that one?
Same as I felt after the game. I'd have been disappointed with the draw, never mind to lose the game. You know, we look back and we created 4 really good chances. Wes 1v1, the penalties, well, WWE wrestling moves have had less, you know, but it is what it is with that decision, but it should have changed the whole game. I actually didn't realise how bad it was until I watched it back, so it's incredible that they've missed that. Would have been down to 10 men. We also have another couple of really, really good chances to go and win the game. So, but again, we reiterate, set plays are part of the game. You look at all the Premiership games, people are conceding goals from it, and we have to find a way, we have to find voices. That comes with experience sometimes, and you know, we have to put as much experience into the side as we possibly can to alleviate that.
You just touched on it there with Greg. We're just probably missing a little bit of the rub of the green at the moment, whether it's with refereeing decisions, injuries, results. It just kind of, it's not going our way, is it, at the minute?
Yeah, and you get spells like that. You know, we've had things that have went our way. You know, the own goal against Sheffield Wednesday went our way. But you can make your own luck as well. You know, you can dominate in certain areas, put balls into certain areas, defend certain areas, and then you get luckier. So we won't complain about that. Injury wise, yeah, we're getting people back. You know, Jonah's a couple of weeks from being fit. John O'Big will start running in 3 or 4 weeks, and you know, Courtney maybe not as bad as we first feared. It'll still be 6 weeks, but we'll get them back. We'll be a really, really strong squad. At the minute, I don't have loads of options in the forward areas. Cole's carried us. I've done extremely well. But we can make excuses or we try and make ourselves better, which we're trying to do. There was always going to be ups and downs in this season. So, as I say, we're still where we are in this block. We still need 2 wins to make sure we stay competitive in it. And, you know, we'll keep working towards that.
Albeit Saturday was a defeat on the wrong side of the scoreline for us, we still created a handful of chances. We forced their keeper into 2 good saves. It's just one of them things where you're just expecting it to drop sometimes, and it's one of them, still creating the positives though out of a negative, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, we've had the meeting with the players today, and we showed them. We asked them to put crosses into the box. We're doing that. We asked them to create chances and, you know, make goalkeepers work. We're doing that. You know, our pattern of play is very, very good at times. Defensively, we're the second best in the whole league from outfield play in conceding goals. You know, so that's an amazing stat, because everybody in the top half of that will be right in the promotion race. And if we can just fix the set plays, and that comes, again, we are a very, very inexperienced young team. We don't have many voices, which is a real problem. So, you know, that's what we're able to recruit. We have to make people more experienced in terms of their know-how through video analysis on the pitch, trying to get them to communicate a little bit more. And, you know, it's up to me to put as much experience into the team as I possibly can.
Looking forward then, Crewe on Tuesday night. Does it always help after a Saturday game like that to go and right the wrongs of that Saturday?
Yeah, because there's been no like mass interrogation of the players, and you know, the debrief was positive because there is a lot of positives. If we're playing poorly, we're passing it poorly, we're not creating chances, we're conceding loads of chances against us, but we're not conceding goals from open play. We're creating chances, we're putting balls into areas. The boys give me everything to work their socks off. They're playing for the badge, and when you see that, things turn around, and we'll continue to do that, continue to improve. And when you look at many people we've brought in, there's going to be spells and understanding, and boys that don't actually know each other as a person, never mind a player. That'll continue to improve, and as I say, a little bit more experience in the side to help vocally as well will help us a lot.
What have you thought to Crewe this season? Had a bit of a slow start themselves, but came up with a nice 2-1 win at the weekend. Yeah,
I've seen a couple of games they played. I watched their game against Burton on Saturday. They're a good football side, as Crewe always are. They're a side that knocks the ball about, and they're going to be a threat. Like Doncaster, the league table means nothing in this. You know, everyone's a threat in this league. Everything, and every time somebody plays Morecambe, they feel they'll get 3 points, or they should be taking points off Morecambe. So we're well aware of that. We're going to be competitive. We have been in every single game, and this is going to be no different.
Your opposite number, Dave Artell, I think he's one of the longest serving managers in the EFL. He's done a fantastic job during his time at Crewe, hasn't he?
To be a long-serving manager in football, you must be doing something right, and he is. You know, producing players. They play a really attractive style of football. You know, a lot of football in League One's very direct. You know, a lot of physicality involved, and we've suffered from that at times. But we're not going to change our ways. We might need to add some more physical aspects to our game and more organisation. But you know, credit to David for how he plays, and they're an attractive team on the eye. So hopefully, it'll be a good football match.
Do you think you see a lot of parallels between ourselves and them in terms of the generating of players, bringing them through, selling them on? I think Perry NG went to Cardiff for a substantial amount of money, and also they're not one of the most fancy teams in League One. So you look at both sides and they're kind of on the same level, but maybe 2 or 3 years in advance of us.
Yeah, I think Crewe are, as you say, they're ahead of us in terms of being at this level and developing players, but the model's very similar. You know, it's a club that they don't get masses of fans. They're a club that have to sell players, and they're constantly rotating their squad and redeveloping and putting younger boys in, and that's where we are. You know, our academy's only up and running a few years at this level, and you know, it'll take a little while for all that to happen. And you know, when I first came in here, it was a case of put a squad together very, very quickly. So we knew we were always putting a squad together to get to Christmas, to then maintain the core of that squad and then build again. And that takes time. You know, David's had that time, and I think in football, most of the successful people have that, and you know, you credit the Crewe, play a super brand of football, and they've developed players, and that's what they are. They know what they are, and they do it very well.
Looking a little bit further forward, after obviously Tuesday night's game against Crewe, we've got 2 vital home games, one against Accrington at Lancashire Derby, and then against playoff finalists last year, Lincoln City. It gives 2 good opportunities to get back on home soil with the fans behind us to hopefully see 3 points from each game. Yeah,
definitely, and the fans were right behind us again on Saturday, you know, so we need them. As I say, we're going to have spells where we don't win football matches, but everyone's an opportunity. Tuesday's another opportunity to right the wrong on Saturday. We can't control referees' decisions, but we can control our performances and our level of commitment and organisation. And then we go into the next 2 games, you know, at home, that way, you know, we're expecting to get points from.